Okay, this is a quick project for desktop publishing for Friday, November 5th. This was created so that some of you guys who are waiting around to get their movie posters reviewed by me, you guys can work on this. This is a short project. And what we will be doing with this project is creating a business card from a template in Publisher. That template might not exist, so we might have to search for it online, but we'll see. So let's go ahead and open up Publisher. And my Publisher app is located in the tiles here. However, if you do not see it in the tiles, remember that you can search for it over here in the start menu by alphabetical order, right? So there it is. If you do not see it there or over here, then remember you can always type in the search bar, type PUB, and it will appear in the search results as a best match. So there it is. I'm going to right click on it, and I could open the file location to know where it is if I want to, or if not, I could just click on it to open it. Sometimes you don't know or where it is because you don't see it, but if you go to open file location, it will show you where it is, and then you can pin it to the start menu, right? You can pin it over here, or you can pin it to the taskbar down here as well. As long as you can find it somewhere in your computer, I'm sure it's in there because most of you guys already have it in there. But okay, so we're going to click on, we already clicked on Publisher, we opened it up, and we're going to go to New because we're going to locate a business cards template. So we click on New. And if you look around, you see other templates that already been used by me. And but we're looking for cards template, right? And specifically business cards. We can always type business cards in here, but also if you look down here in the category in the suggested searches, you can click on cards. I want you to click on cards because if you do, then you can notice that there's all other types of cards as well. Like, of course, there's business cards, there are invitations, birthday cards, postcards. You'll see different types of cards, but the one that we want to open up as a template is business cards, modern firm design, 10 per page. So 10 per page just means that you're going to be able to print 10 cards on every page that you print out. So click on this one here. Once you do that, then it gives you a quick little blurb of what this customizable template of business cards is. And you'll notice that it tells you that the business cards are 3.5 by 2 inches. And also gives you information about Avery paper that you can print these cards on. Most of this paper that you can buy at a store, Walmart has a few of them, and I think sometimes they have them also at Target, not usually, but Office Max, Copy Max, all those stores that sell student and office supplies, you'll be able to find the Avery paper. It's an Avery brand, and these numbers will be compatible with the printing of this sheet so that you can print it out, and then with the perforation, you can just cut the cards off the sheet. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and click on Create. When we click on Create, we get our template. And what I want to do first is zoom in because this is way too small for me to see. So I go down here to the right side of the screen and I zoom in using the plus icon down there. And now let's get rid of this name first, and we can use the find and replace method to get rid of Maria Cameron. Okay, And what we can do is make sure that we're in the Home tab. If you look up here, I happen to be in the Home tab, which means that I have the Home ribbon open, and all the way to the right, you have the editing group. The editing group is down over here, and I have the replace. So you'll see that you have the replace option here, or command. When you click there, you have the find and replace pane that appears on the right side of the screen. And on here is where you can actually type in Maria Cameron in the search for. We're going to search for Maria Cameron, and down over here it says replace with. We're going to type in our name. So I'm going to just select Maria Cameron really quick, and it also selected a little bit of space afterwards. So if you want to avoid that, you can just click next to the letter M on the left of it at the beginning of Maria there, and hold down Shift and use your, as you're holding down Shift, you can use your right key, your right arrow key on your keyboard, and tap it a few times until you get to the letter N. You'll notice that it still goes over one space right over here. There's an extra space. So if you now do the left arrow, it would only select Maria Cameron without that extra space. So I'm going to copy that, and I'm going to place it over here where it says search for. I'm going to right click in there and paste. Then I'm going to go to replace with, and I'm going to turn on my caps lock because I want my name to be in caps. So I'm going to go ahead and type my name while the caps lock is on, and all caps will appear. Right, there's my name. And once I do that, then I can go to replace all. When I went to replace all, you'll notice that you get this little alert here that says we finished searching the publication. So you need to click OK. All right, so you got rid of that. You took care of the name because you want your name there, right? Of course, if you have a different title, then you can change the title just by selecting and typing whatever title you might have. You're going to go up to replace logo, and remember, if you have a logo on your computer, you can use that logo for, if you have a logo for a business, that is, you can use that logo, right? Some people are real estate agents, some people are, gardeners, some people are mechanics, some people are beauticians, right? You might have a logo already. And if you do not have a logo, then you can create one. And I'll show you guys how to create one in another video. It's fun to create logos because you get to be very creative, and you get to use different pictures and different types of fonts, and use colors that match your business. And I'll show you in the next video how to do that. But if you wanted to replace that logo, all you would need to do, if you have it already, right click and go to change picture, then go to change picture again, and you can find that logo on your computer by going to from a file, or you can go search for a logo that is specific to your field or career or talent, right? You can search online, or if you have it on your OneDrive, you can also search there. All right, so you can put any your logo in there, right? And over here, you're going to have to go and change the phone numbers to put your phone number in there. And then your email and your business address, whether it be a physical address or a P.O. box. Then if you do things online, then you probably won't have a physical address, but it's always good to have some sort of address so people can trust that you have a legit business. Then down here, your website, right? So if you have, for instance, djrafafresh.com, or whatever your business is, you can, if you have an actual website, then you can just put it there. If not, just go ahead and invent one. Okay. All right, so that's what you're going to do while you're waiting around. And I'm reviewing everybody's movie poster and concert poster for today, Friday. So look at the design of your card, of your business card. Try to use, you can use picture effects for the logo if you want. You can use text effects if you want. It doesn't have to be this simple. Try to be creative on this project as well. Go in there and select different types of fonts if you want to. Remember that you can always go to page design, and in page design you can select a different color for your cards. Instead of just having this green, you can select maybe civic, right? And it changes the color. And so there's different schemes that you can use for your design, right? Depending on the color of your business. If you have a color that um, you use for the branding of your business, then use something similar to that color. Over here, you have the More button. You can click on the More button, and if you click on the More button, you can find other color schemes. You can also create your own color scheme right over here. You don't want to create your own color scheme because then you'll be like, ah. Anyways, so also the fonts that you want to use, you might choose different types of fonts, right? You can choose over here, and it changes the fonts of the template. So right up here, you have the fonts. So try a lot of things. Try everything that you've learned so far, right? And use it on this business card template, okay? Remember, you can always add a background image. If you have a background image, you don't have to add a full image to cover this card here, right? You can add half an image, or you can add an image that goes up on the top right over here, right? So for instance, if I decide to insert an image that goes next to my logo, I can do that by going to insert. You go to pictures, you can, wherever your picture is, of course. And let's say I wanted to add something to this. Let's say I was a landscaper or whatever. You can search for landscape, right? And once you find a landscape that you like, right? Let's say, let's just go ahead and use this one here. You find a picture, you insert it, puts it in there. It's probably going to be humongous. So remember, this card is 3.5 by 2. So you probably are going to have to make it really small, right? And if you change the size of it, you can then move it into your card there. And you can, if it doesn't look right because the picture's too small or whatever, you can always take part of the picture and crop it, right? So I can choose this picture to cover the whole thing if I want to, right? But if I do that, I have to add this picture to the other parts of the business card, or the other business cards. But I like to do stuff where I crop. So for instance, if I take this picture and resize it to about the size of the business card, I can crop it and only show part of this picture in my business card, maybe as a top band, right? It can go up on the top. Once I click away, you see that I have a picture that looks like this, and I can put that on every card, right? So remember, the logo is still there, so I might have to send this picture to the back. So remember, where do you go for that? Well, you go over here, you go to the send backwards, right? And you can send it all the way to the back, just like that. That way your logo will still be there,